guys, what's going on? It's RogerDeath here, and this is going to be game 4 of my placement series for League of Legends. Let's try to not make the same mistake I made last game by leveling up skills in the wrong order. I am playing Vi again because I do like playing Vi. Vi is a very strong jungler right now. What's interesting is that I'm actually playing with the redeemed Riven skin, which is not one you should see very often. Not a lot of people like it. Most people use Battle Bunny. But I'm a really big fan of this one, and I'll explain why in a second, because I can't remember the character's name. It's a Final Fantasy character from Tactics. Looks extremely, extremely similar. And I don't remember the name right now. You get her pretty far into the game. You've already got Sid, so she's useless. Anyway, very, 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 very similar skin colors. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. I'm fairly certain they used it as a reference. I bet I could go, you know what, I have my phone here. I'm going to use it instead of being dumb and trying to Google it. I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to do I'm going to my bookmarks and go to the League of Legends wiki. But regardless, so the one thing I'm kind of sketchy about is his Malphite mid. We are going against LeBlanc, though, so it kind of makes a little sense. Not tons, but it does give him a little bit of an extra tanky one instead. So don't we have to... That was way early. I heard that and I'm like, oh shit, is it already spawning? No. So I'm like, oh shit, it's spawned! I must kill quickly! It wasn't even up yet. Some nice auto attack resets happening. Denting blows. Let's try this again. I also went smiteless. Oh, and first blood bot. Yes. Unfortunately, it did go to Annie, but Ash got the assist. I mean, Annie is going to be our big source of magic damage. Malphite can potentially do it, but it's just not nearly as good.
Here I come to save the day, or wreck it.
So I'm not too worried about them trying to come get my red after that death down here. I think he's going to be more worried about getting up to speed. So I mean, look at that. That's a huge improvement over what I did last game.
Plan? I don't need a plan.
Love that skin. I think I'm going to buy it eventually when I start playing Riven some more. And that is another thing I want to do, is I want to bring Riven back into the jungle. She's really strong there. And just not a lot of people have been playing her there.
I let my hands do the talking.
A good hit, forcing the pot. I didn't lose anything really for it. It's just a mana potion, but that should... Yeah, there's our health potion.
They'll never know what hit them.
Oh, he missed the axe, looks like. So that's actually really good for us. I just want to do the quick charge there since I'm already here and attacking it. Just so that the charge happens, it gets the extra hit off pretty quickly and it's some extra damage.
I'm my own backup.
Fucking hey, I love that Riven skin so much. I'm gushing over it because if you're not aware, Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Right up there actually with Final Fantasy VI. Two very, very good Final Fantasy games. 7's a little overrated. I really like 9 too. But enough of that. Let's focus on the game of League of Legends we have here.
I'm doing this my way.
And that's the kill.
Let's get to the fun part.
This is why I like playing the junglist. It gives me a lot of control over how the flow of the game is going. You know, I might not be getting all the kills myself. That tends to happen when you play Darius jungle, but I'm getting a lot of... I'm getting some great assisting potential. I'm helping the team out a great deal. Smite, because it's up. I mentioned in the last video. I want to smite more. Also, this is up. And it actually appears to be accurate. Wow, holy crap. This LeBlanc's good. That is scary. No sign on where the enemy LeBlanc is. Okay. Bot, actually. Because bot decided they don't need wards.
Sometimes you gotta make a door. I'm doing this my way.
That's as much a part of the problem as the... I mean, 'cause he pinged, is the thing. Like they're saying. He didn't realize it at first, but he gets it. But wards... I mean, it's not as great against LeBlanc as it is most people, but it's still a very great tactic to get and use. Wards can make or break a team. LeBlanc can also make or break a team. LeBlanc is extremely scary if fed. Fail to get that, taking lots of damage from minions. I'm not going to bother here. I'm just going to go keep jungling. I actually haven't had to go back yet, which is fantastic. It just means that... Oh, wow, that was a failure, though. It means that I'm doing a good job of keeping my health up and the smiting. And I think it's because I mean, look at this. I've had so little use of these potions.
Never know what hit 'em.
Lee Sin's just like, oh, okay, I can poke you down. He does good damage, too. See if I can come around. I'm not level 6 yet, so my ganks aren't... Ooh. Spectacular. Oh, actually... Doesn't fall for quite the same thing we saw in... I don't remember who it was, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It was one of the pro LCS games we saw today. He went too far under tower and got chewed up because of it. So that was bad.
Let's get to the fun part.
I'm not going to try and do-si-do with Riven here. Riven will pick me apart. Has damage over me, has attack speed, has not got armor on me, but has health. And 2 levels, which means extra damage. Oh, of course. That works too. That's just flash out. No big love lost. But that's annoying that actually hit like it did. She was not in front of me. It's like it thought that she was in me, and so that's why that happened. I will grab blue and then I'll head back.
Who needs a beat down?
Malphite is kind of one of those players that, I mean, he's obviously not paying any attention. So there's that, first of all.
Sometimes you gotta make a door.
And now I've actually got my ults. This could be really, really scary, except for the fact that it's apparently warded. So that's great. So never mind. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and ooh.
Piltover's finest.
Come on. Go for me, go for me, go for me. Holy shit! The,
I let my hands.
how hard they're going for me. They're not gonna get me, but... Yeah, he pinged too late. I was gonna say he did ping, but yeah, he pinged late.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Which is not good. LeBlanc can roam so quickly and so easily. The second LeBlanc leaves the lane, you really need to be calling that. And then after, I've been having a lot of problems transitioning into or from the jungle item and using it very effectively in these games lately. So I'm going to try and skip that and see if it makes a giant difference. I'm going to instead go straight up for a Black Cleaver, not a Blade of the Ruined King. This is a very outdated build. I don't use it much.
If you hit a wall,
It's got guidelines in it, which I do use. He is trying to... Yeah, I want to grab red before I can gank. I want to gank up there. Because seeing where that buff is going to be a big deal. where the debuff from red is going to be will help me tell which one's the real and which one's the fake. I'm also going to level up Vault Breaker to do a little bit more damage. I'm getting to the point where I don't value excessive force as much. Mostly it's just for the charge aspect that I get at this point. Let's see if she wants to come out and play.
Here I come to save the day. Or wreck it.
Get the kill, take a lot of damage in securing it, but we
They'll
get the
never
kill, which is
know.
great. Actually, and the long, which is actually less fortunate. I won't be the one getting another kill. I also don't want my Sin to be so happy because this Riven is beating him up. I'm back on the feed. That actually increases my damage pretty. At least effort, or not effort, we had quick blood on. There, and it's just nothing to shame. Unfortunately, our team is starting to lose our early game advantage. I think not gonna it's the unfortunate stuff that I'm on the team. I first in the early broken wings, broken was to do. We got to play Riven enough to know the abilities. Right here, yes. I'm trying to pick this up and rotate and dragon. I will say like some of these things people follow us not in his lane by more than he needs to really shit. He needs to buy a board and plus why I will imagine because they want to go for somebody. Just over there. That's important. It's just like also back off. Could kill down upon long did not back off but had plenty of warning. Him sitting over here as well. It worked out. We changed our knockbacks. We had good CC on hitting powers. So we can switch it back row. And easy. Why I go back. Dead. Circle back up where we were. You get a decent finish. There we go. The problem is that the old problem we're having right now is a long. It's a long.
gotten a lot of kills. And I mean, considering that she's got the highest pros in the game, I'm foremost good about that. That's probably actually cool. I think foremost that he does. And he's keeping got two great dodge, but he does not survive that without too far. Smack everything to death. That's the best thing I can say about excessive force. It allows me to clear away. Up the wall. Perfectly executed. Holy cow! That was beautiful. So, we managed to jump and blow up Lulu and get out without losing anybody. Which is amazing since I had Olaf and LeBlanc chasing me. So I am really surprised it happened like that. Pleasantly surprised, but surprised nonetheless. The big downside to this game so far is that they have gotten Dragon. We did not. That's something we can't help make up. Ooh, this is actually starting to finally do some damage to this ribbon. Tad kill potential if you can find it. And I want to work on some magic resist. Actually, no, I don't. I want to work on more health. Because health is extremely good. Ah, oh, he found her, not the other way around. Or she found him, not the other way around. I need it coming up mid and I can stomp this really easily. 10-10, we're up on towers, because they haven't gotten any. They did get one dragon, but it was an early game dragon. It's not worth a ton of money.
I don't need a plan.
So it's not as huge of a deal as people would like you to think. I'm going to place my ward over here.
Sometimes
It
you
gives a
gotta
little bit of
make
extra
the
ward vision as to where the enemies are. If LeBlanc wants to come in over that wall, come in over here.
Let's
Ooh.
get cracked.
Lulu actually looks like using the ult on herself. That was a very big misstep
I'm doing
actually.
this my way.
I doubt we're going to get the kill from that. We are going to get pretty easy split push here. Great pushing now. So, Malphite is actually working out really well. I was not expecting that.
If you hit a wall,
Unfortunately,
hit
Lee
it
Sin
hard.
just is continually getting destroyed. He couldn't get enough damage off. I can actually get this kill right here.
Plan? I don't need a plan.
I love doing that! That is so fun! Getting the kill just because they don't know you're coming and then just instantly getting the kill. It's a very powerful thing. Very rare to actually get it quite like that. And that was only with a level 2 Vault Breaker.
They'll never know what hit them.
So what happened was I Vault Breakered her, got the first proc denting blows. I got an auto attack and then I hit excessive force and it was the kill.
Or don't.
So that's how that
I don't
occurred,
care.
if you are unclear. So we're got dominant position when it comes to objectives here. They have gotten that dragon. It is unfortunate, but it's not going to be a game breaker. We are doing good still. We are doing very, very well. We're not in a bad position. We've gotten more towers than them. We've gotten all the towers. We are at 5. This is looking to be a repeat of Curse for CLG in many ways. I could Vault Break, but we've got a big situation on our ass right now. I'd really prefer to
My
deal
own
with.
backup.
Yeah, we fought that one really badly. And the fact that I don't know where Annie was during the whole thing. I lasted actually for, holy cow, a way long time. If Annie had been there, that would have been a completely different game, different fight there. But Annie got caught out. Nobody went for the damaging people. The people that were very injured, it was like we defocused completely. Hang on just a second. Sorry about that. Formal is not the... He doesn't think sometimes. Most times. I'm not sure he ever thinks, to be perfectly honest here. I say this, of course, in jest. But, I've been playing, if you've noticed, I've played all these games without him. And I imagine I'll keep doing that. I'll get my placements out of the way as a solo. But once I've already got my placements, I will switch and I'll play with Formal again. So if that's what you'd rather see, then you know what, I can get that. I can do that. I'm just wanting to finish out my ooh, blue's up.
I'm my own backup.
Hopefully we can. Good steal. Oh, I call it a steal, but it really wasn't.
Vi stands for vice.
I thought we were actually going to fight that one. I didn't realize that we had two people down here still trying to kill a Vayne who really hasn't done much all game. 054, not somebody we want to be chasing about so much. We want to deal with the Blanc, with Olaf, the people that are actually doing things. People keep chasing and killing the worthless ones. Barely got out there. And I can't type. You might hear a little bit of barking in the background. That is not my... Well, technically our dogs, yeah, but our dog. But it's we got a new... Wow.
Sometimes you
Vayne's worth nothing. We didn't push the tower or anything. It was bad.
If you
I'm
hit
actually
a
racking
wall,
up a lot of
hit it hard.
gold, surprisingly. This Riven is where most of the pain is coming from for this team.
I'll let my hands do the talking. Come on, resist arrest already.
That's a lot better. Yes, we lost Lee Sin. Annie was very nearly dead. But we're getting a lot more because of the split push.
Plan.
Because I can just take out multiple minions at once like crazy. That's probably the probably been the big linchpin.
Who needs a beat down?
We should back off. They've been putting on... These two in particular put on a lot of pressure. With the big slow and the dashing and not working.
Here comes the punchline.
Big kills coming out here. Oh man. Oh, and the reel gets away. That is unfortunate. So, since we're doing really well from the standpoint of me not dying as being the tank, I am going to actually start... I think I'm going to get a Hydra. It worked really well for me the last time I tried doing it.
They'll never know what hit them.
I don't like wireless mice. If I had a wireless mouse, it'd basically always be charging. A wireless headset's different though because it's got a nice little base. You can plug it, or you can plug in via USB. I'm looking at getting one of those potentially, just because it's I mean, it's really cool the mobility they offer. As it stands, I'm very limited to where I am.
I'm doing this my way.
I could actually talk with my friends and be on my like. Great. I think he's kidding.
Let's get cracking. Here I come to save the day.
I was gonna go back because I needed mana, but I don't know what's going on.
Sometimes you gotta make a door.
I'd really like it if people invested in spare batteries or something
I let my hands do the
for if they're gonna use stuff like that. Let them get away, and we'll just take out the tower.
I'm doing this my way.
Wait for the minion wave. They've got some scary people still
Plan?
alive,
I don't need a plan.
but we also do.
Here comes the punchline. Incoming.
That was hilarious! LeBlanc died, actually mid-charge. For both of us. I didn't get the kill, but it looked really flashy. Big plays for this team. Big plays. It's another one of those where it's a little iffy at first. They do say we're doing something that I'm not necessarily comfortable with, but it ends up working out. They actually barely take down a tower, otherwise we could have gotten perfect bit defense. But we did a good job. We're doing a good job. We're gonna win this one, pretty much. It's not completely decided. It's very close because we do have two super minions spawning at once, which means that's a lot of pain. Oh God, watch this! Bam!
Vi stands for violence.
And so, you know, this is a good game. I've had two bad games. I had two bad games in a row, two good games in a row. We'll see what the future brings, but this is being pretty good. Like I said, it started out kind of weird. I wasn't completely comfortable with everything that happened, but it's working out.
I'm my own backup.
And I'm gonna go dragon.
Vi stands for violence.
Not a lot of risk to me, since I got a lot of tanking capability. I said smite that, damn it. I almost didn't get that just because smite didn't want to go off. So there's a Riven over here. They're not as likely. Oh God, Lee Sin is not in a good spot.
They'll never know what hit him.
He is in fact in such a bad position. And where's... Oh, Ashe is like nowhere near. There we go, there's Ashe. Finally, something happening from Ashe. I agree, not cool. So where did I take all my damage from? Physical attacks. Okay. So I need to get some more armor. Armor. I've got a few choices. The big one I think here is going to be a Frozen Heart. It seems kind of a weird choice, but the reason why is that a lot of their damage is coming out from the auto attacking. Thus, Frozen Heart. It doesn't provide as much armor as Thornmail. It's very close. It doesn't have that reflect, but it slows the attack speed down, and it gives me the cooldown reduction. I don't have anywhere near the money I need to do it.
Get cracking.
And that's actually, this is pretty much actually going to be GG here. So 2 good games in a row, or 2 bad games in a row, 2 good games in a row. We'll see what the future holds for us, but you know what? If it keeps looking like this, I'm liking the way it's going to be. I'll see you tomorrow for the final video of the week with the 5th game of the placement series. I'll see you guys then.